All right, so the rod of choice today is going to be the 39-inch medium light drench by Frostbite. What you're going to need for this particular setup is a little treble hook, a bullet weight. Now these are a little bit on the bigger side, but they're going to work for today. But typically I like to run a little bit smaller. And then you're going to usually want to use a bead, but I don't know if I have any beads here. So normally I like to run beads, but today I'm going to be just tying a little bobber stop with some heavy fluoro. These weights are fairly large, like I was saying, for this, but it'll work for what we're doing here today. These are like a 1/4 ounce. That's very, very heavy for this. So usually I'll go like 1/8 ounce or a 1/16 ounce even, but last time I was out I used a 1/4 and it worked. It's basically all about being able to allow those fish to eat your hook without feeling the resistance of the weight. It's something I've been playing around with out here. There's many different ways you can rig for these rainbows. Always wet your knots. I have a treble hook on the end there, and then I have a weight on my line right here. Now, like I said before, I usually like to run a bobber stop. In this case, we're just going to run a little piece of fluorocarbon here. Tie it onto our 8-pound fluorocarbon. Now, a lot of guys will run lighter. A lot of guys will run 6. We're fishing very clear water here today, but I've never had a problem with running 8, as long as it's fluorocarbon. So I tied a little knot on there. Doesn't have to be anything super pretty. It's just stopping that weight from sliding right down to your hook. Now, basically, what you have going on here now is you have your weight and the stop, and then you have your treble hook on the bottom. And the stop allows you to be able to adjust your weight to wherever you want it to sit. Now, if you can see, I didn't cinch that knot down super tight. It's tight enough that it's going to keep that weight from sliding too far down. But if I get a fish and it gets up to my guides, it will actually slide down. So it's not going to get stuck in my guides or anything, which is kind of ideal. But the bait of choice today we're going to be running is trusty, tried and true power bait. And we're going to be using a very large ball of power dough. I want to cover up this whole hook. We have weight, we have ball of power dough here, and we're going to set this up in about anywhere from like 3 to 8 feet of water off this point here. Yeah, anyway, enough talking. Let's go get this set out, and hopefully we can get a big old mama rainbow. It's a nice weedy bottom here. Nice big ball of power dough. Beautiful. Dad set up jacker 2 around the point over there. And we got one more to set up, and then we're gonna sit and wait for a couple hours and hopefully we can get a jumbo. Boys and girls, we got one here. Let's go. Let's go. All right, guys. That was so hectic. Not a super big one or anything, but there he is. It's a little trout here. We're gonna put him back right now. All right. Here he goes. We did it.